Welcome to Martinsville Speedway for the Xfinity 500 in the NASMAR Community Cup Series. 8 drivers enter here, only 4 will leave with a shot for the championship under the desert sun in Phoenix next week. 36 cars lined up for this 12-lap event. Let's look at the point standings for this cutoff race at Martinsville. Ross Chastain, the only driver locked into the next round with his win at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Behind him, it's Christopher Bell and William Byron, each respectively with 33 points and 12 points above the cut line. But then, just under them, it's Kyle Busch with only 2 points above the cutoff. Ryan Blaney right behind him. That's going to be an interesting battle for that final spot in the playoffs. And then Chase Elliott and Alex Bowman, Hendrick Motorsports teammates, they are not in the position they would like to be with -9 and -11. And then lastly, it's Joey Logano in last place. He is in must-win territory back there in last, 48 points behind the cut line. Now let's head to the ones to watch for today's race. First up, it's Denny Hamlin, your pole sitter today at Martinsville. He's not in the playoffs, but he'd like to top off the season on a high note with a win here at Martinsville. Next to him, it's Christopher Bell, his Joe Gibbs Racing teammate. He's the first playoff driver on the grid. He'd like a ticket punched to the championship race in Phoenix. Then a couple rows back, it's Chase Elliott. He was extremely fast in practice, so watch out for that blue number 9 Chevrolet in today's race. Just behind him, it's Joey Logano in must-win territory. He's going to be very aggressive today, so if you're in front of that number 22, you better watch out. And then last but not least, it's Kyle Busch in that number 8 Chevrolet. He is the last playoff driver on the grid. He's going to need to get his mojo back if he wants to fight his way into the championship 4. Now let's get to the starting lineup for today's race. In row 1, it's Denny Hamlin with the pole, and to his outside it's Christopher Bell, his JGR teammate. In row 2, it's William Byron with the inside line and Bubba Wallace on the outside. Behind them in row 3, it's Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney. And behind them in row 4, it's Ross Chastain and Chevy teammate Chase Elliott. Behind them, it's Chris Buescher and Tyler Reddick, a couple of non-playoff guys. And in row 6, it's Joey Logano and Alex Bowman. Behind them, it's Kyle Busch looking for his way into the championship 4, and Chase Briscoe. Behind them, it's Todd Gilliland and Ty Gibbs in row 8. In row 9, it's Josh Berry and Ryan Preece, couple of Fords. And in row 10, it's Austin Dillon and Eric Jones. In row 11, it's Daniel Suarez and Bad Brad Keselowski. And in row 12, it is Austin Cindric and Shane Van Gisbergen. In row 13, it's John Hunter Nemechek and the 41 of Cole Custer. And behind them in row 14, it's Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Zane Smith. In row 15, it's Carson Hocevar and the 10 of Ty Dillon. And in row 16, it's the 16 of AJ Allmendinger and Justin Haley. In row 17, it's Michael McDowell and Noah Gragson. And then rounding up the field in row 18, it's Riley Herbst and Cody Ware. Now the cars get ready to go as they roll off the grid for this 12-lap race. Now for your race facts for today's race. Denny Hamlin is on pole today, and it's going to be a 12-lap event at this half-mile short track, and we are expecting clear skies all day today. As the drivers roll off their final pace laps, who is going to make it to Phoenix? We decide today as they enter the restart zone at Martinsville. We are green. Denny Hamlin with the advantage out of turn 2. He takes the lead down the back straightaway as the 24 tries to get to the inside of the 20. He'll get by him through turns 3 and 4. Denny Hamlin leading lap 1 into turns 1 and 2. The 24 moves him up, but he's going to get the run on the high side and stay there as the 9 moves the 12 out of the way in the back. Denny Hamlin still leading out of turn 4. He's going to try to lead another one here as the 24 stays behind him. The 20 giving the 5 a push back there. And now here he comes, going to get to the inside of the 11. Yes, he can. Into turns 3 and 4. He's going to make the pass on the inside there with 1 lap to go in the stage. Oh, there's a big wreck in the back. The 21 and the 54. Hard crash. Caution is out. What has happened here? It's the 21 and the 54 sitting in turn 4. Let's see the replay here. Oh, looks like the 8 hit the 21 into the 54 there. Looks like he locks up the brakes, actually. Huge hit into that outside safer barrier. So the 21 slides into the 54 and they both go spinning. And you see the 22 gets held up there. He's going to lose a couple of spots. They're in the garage. Hard wreck for those two. As that'll end stage 1, William Byron gets the stage win. And here's the choose roll. Chaotic way to end stage 1. As they get ready to go green once more here at Martinsville. There they go. The 11 doesn't go. Contact. He's falling back now 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. Now he's going to slide in behind the 1 as the 24 leads into turns 3 and 4. And he locks the brakes up. Slides in front of the 17, around he goes, big wreck. Huge crash, caution out once more. They're actually going to bring out the red flag here as they stop on the back straightaway. Huge crash, what happened? Let's see the replay. The 11 locks up the brakes there and huge contact. I think the 8 got some damage. Just a massive wreck. Tries to pull down here in front of the 17, not clear. Spins himself, and then everybody piles in. The 22 does not. See it one more time in slow motion. Gets spun, and then look at the air that the 8 gets right there. Jeez, big wreck. See it one more time. Thankfully, everybody walking away. Now the choose cone once more. And the 8, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, and Austin Dillon all getting repairs. Now we're ready to go green once more. We're going to have 2 laps to go in stage 2. Decide who wins this stage. We're green once more. The 24 leading into turns 1 and 2 as the 5 and the 23 slot behind him into turns 3 and 4. Here comes the 5. He gets the bumper to the 24. Not going to pass him just yet as the 12 makes up a few positions in the back. And here comes the 5 to the inside of the 24. The 23 wants a piece as well. The non-playoff cars shooting to the front of the grid as the 24 falls back to 3rd. Kyle Larson will win stage 2. And it has been reported cars are coming to pit road. Here they come into the pits. A few cars staying out. That's the 8, the number 6, and the 43. They have already pitted. But here they come into pit road. 4 tires for most of them as the 24 misses his pit stall. Huge mistake for the 24. That's going to cost him a load of positions as they come off of pit road. And all the way back in the 20s, William Byron is out by 4 points to Ryan Blaney. There he is. Ryan Blaney is in the playoffs by 4 points. Can William Byron do anything about that as we enter the final stage? Now for the choose cone, the 8, the 6, and the 43, we'll see how they fare on old tires as we get ready to go green in stage 3. And here they go, final stage. The 8 leads them down, the 6 and the 43 behind. They make contact. Into the wall they go as the 9 goes 3 wide to the inside. Now he's chasing down that 8 with damage on his nose. Can he get by him with 3 laps to go? He's on his bumper. Out of turn 2. Will he make a move? Here he comes to the inside. Contact made. The 8 switchers over into the inside. 2 laps to go. Here comes the 22. He spares no time. Both up the track as the 9 comes back down. Now the 9. Can he clear the 8 and make it to the 22 in time? As we have 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit Card Debt. The 9 to the inside of the 22. He gets by him. Will the 22 make a move? How desperate is he? Here he comes. Contact made. Beaten. banging out of turn 4. Who's it going to be? He slides the 9. Chase Elliott wins at Martinsville. They're wrecking the 24. He is going to get in. The 24 in by 2 points. All because of that final wreck, and Ryan Blaney is out. Let's see a replay. The 9 to the inside of the 22 right there. He gets by him. The 22 looking for any way, hungry as ever. To the inside. Contact, beating and banging, but it's not enough as Chase Elliott wins at Martinsville. And back here, the 24 needed 2 spots. He gets 4 as they wreck each other in front of him. What a way to finish here at Martinsville. As the 9 burns it down all the way across the front stretch. Victorious is Chase Elliott. And here are the results for today's race. Chase Elliott atop the grid. Joey Logano, Kyle Busch, Ryan Blaney, all so close, yet so far. The other side of the results sheet here, lots of DNFs from 27th on back. Not how these guys wanted to end their days. Now let's look at the points standings heading into Phoenix. Chase Elliott, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, and William Byron in the championship 4. Ryan Blaney only 2 points out. He was so close, as Kyle Busch, Alex Bowman, and Joey Logano all come up short as well. Well, I do believe that is all for today. I will see you all next week at Phoenix for the championship finale for the NASMAR Community Cup Series playoffs. Thank you all for joining me today for this amazing race. It's been an honor as your host, Arc Troopa Sam. I will catch you later. See you next time.